We're back on equality. Yeah, I think it's.
So Destiny came out of the pits 1.5 seconds up to, because Marin, you know, this is going to be a race long battle for arguably for the win as well, because the two mercs up the sharp end will have to stop again. But who knows? It depends on where they come out, in all likelihood.
Yeah, so let me get it. Let's see what's okay. So yeah, the two mercs, the two Greek lads, 11 and 12 laps on the soft tyres. They won't get to the end, but what is the gap they're holding? So
it's about 7 seconds over. That's Sam anyway, over Destiny. So Vin's got about, say, 8.8 second lead over Destiny at the moment as things stand.
Yeah, and
good little battle going on for fifth here as well. Sean and Bjorn going at it. Sean's just come out of the pits, so he has on his fresh mediums. So he's looking to get back up into the driving seat. I don't think he'll be able to get on the podium, but certainly, more than certainly, he could finish P4, P5 certainly anyway, is certainly possible.
Yeah, and that definitely. But just having a look at it, I think it's a matter of how much of a gap can two Mercedes make on Destiny, maybe even Marin, because Destiny and Marin will not pit again. The two Mercedes will have to. So it's just a question of pace. And at the moment, Destiny's gaining on them.
I think the crucial thing for these two guys is not for Destiny and Marin, I'm referring to, is not to get involved in any incidents or you know, trying to overtake each other constantly, because otherwise that will compromise them towards the end of the race. So they just put the hammer down, try and keep set fast laps, and then close the gap to the leaders, so they have enough of a gap to defend with at the end.
Yeah, for sure. And I think Marin's clocked onto that, and I think he's just sitting in Destiny's DRS at the moment. I don't think he wants to overtake him. We're on board with him now. Let's have a look. He's got 70% ERS, so I'm sure if he wanted to whack it up and put it in overtake, he could really trouble Destiny, but let's see if he does.
I'm just by the way, that's my reasoning, guys. Doesn't mean that's what they'll do.
Yeah, no, and as you say that, Matt.
As we're about to find out. Yeah.
Jeez.
There we go. Matt Ryan up the inside into the hairpin here. He's got third place, so he's not in third place. But that was pretty good actually. There wasn't too much time lost by these two. So.
No, Destiny didn't defend.
Destiny counters back there.
I'm sure he will. I mean, the DRS is so powerful in this game.
Yeah, it's not like the old days where has Slipstream been toned down for this game, or is it still equally as powerful? I think it's still equally as powerful as far as I'm aware, isn't it?
I think. What, compared to 2017?
Just compared to previous F1 years.
I think it's more powerful than it's ever been.
Wow, seriously? Damn.
Yeah. Well, DRS is unquestionably very powerful.
Yeah. That's going to be even more powerful in the real life thing next year whenever they extend the slot, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited though to see the cars. We're not that far away now from seeing the release.
No, it's I think and around about that. So
yeah, it's in the Qatar or something like that. That's due to come out first, isn't it, or something like that?
yeah, I think it's McLaren's on Valentine's Day or maybe the 13th, so a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Red Bull, that's the one thing I want to, because if Honda actually gives them a decent engine, that would be very interesting this year, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope they can, because I think Red Bull have got one of the best sort of aero packages and chassis going, so...
I believe they have the best, it's just the engine's always been their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I don't know why they can't just go to Mercedes and say, look, we want Mercedes, or is that... or go to Ferrari.
No way Merc and Ferrari would shit themselves at the prospect of that happening, when they fear Red Bull have the best chassis already for Adrian Newey, so the last thing they want to do is give them an engine.
Yeah, no, for sure. I just don't... Where, like, Force India, they have Mercedes engines. Williams, they've got Mercedes engines.
Yes, but then Mercedes don't see them as threats, that's the difference.
Yeah. But I'm sure if they stumped up enough money, though, if they offer enough money, maybe they could get on that. I don't know. I'm probably just being stupid. Like, they'd never do that, but I'm sure Mercedes probably pay. Well, Mercedes, AMG, they Formula One team, they'd sort of never allow it, but.
We probably hated the V8 days where all the engines had to be the same pretty much, so it was literally impossible. It was all about the chassis, which is why the whole field in certain years anyway, like 2010 or 2009 and 2012 was so competitive.
Yeah. So the two Mercedes have made their pit stop. They are 9 seconds.
9 seconds. Ooh. I don't know. Is that possible? It could well be.
Yeah, I think they'll initially start catching them as Corey sets the fastest lap. It's interesting, showing they did have good pace, apart from the first lap incident.
Yeah, I should refresh. Yeah, there was a bit of an incident at the start. Blaster got caught up, and then Corey got caught up. And I think Napola did as well. So Blaster hit the wall straight away, was out of the race. Corey also hit the wall but got away with it. He basically fight his way up from the back. And then Napolo's also had the same problem, however he's been much worsely affected and is pretty much running dead last and has been for most of the race.
Yeah, you can see he's done 20 laps on the soft tyres, so it shouldn't be a problem for the two Mercedes to make it to the end. It's just, will they have enough pace? As the two leaders are fighting it out at the moment.
Yeah, one of the other interesting things, Miles had a bit of an issue earlier. It looked like his tyres just completely hit the carcass temperatures, and the car looked absolutely undrivable, so it did. And he ended up crashing out.
Yeah, no, that can happen. Yeah, so he said he binned it.
So bad.
Yeah, 4 laps on the ultras, and then you can see massive overheating around about that sort of time. That's enough time to cook them.
It's brutal how it's actually shocking how bad they are. Like literally, the slightest bit they go over temperature, you're done for it basically.
Yeah, and I mean I'm not a. Oh, interesting. Marin goes in AI as Destiny overtakes him.
I just noticed that.
Don't know what that's all about.
Destiny back into the lead, and interestingly, Vin Blank is now only 7.7 seconds behind.
Yeah.
These two, so who knows? They keep fighting. Oh no, Sean's tired. Has he binned it?
Yeah, I think he has binned it. He may have retired in the pits and just gone on board with Corey, who just overtook him, and yeah, there's a lot of debris after as you go past turn 1, so hard to see an incident spinning on your own there, whether it was contact or I don't know.
That's a terrible shame because he was doing really well, so it was, that's very unfortunate. And the gap only 6.8 seconds now, so this is getting very interesting. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1, who has or hasn't gone off. I just don't see anything.
Couldn't see anything, no.
So, battery usage is about the same for these two guys, so we gotta be careful though. They just, as you discussed earlier, I think these two just need to just get their heads down and then make sure that gap doesn't fall any more dramatically than it's doing.
Yeah,
and then
have it out at the end.
Once the soft tires start to go, then maybe then they can fight it out.
Yeah, Marin running 0 ERS through the final sector. He needs to be careful though, because the gap's gone to 0.9. He does not want to slip out of DRS range.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those weird ones. If you're within 1 second of somebody and you're struggling to hold on to them, you can always somehow manage to do it. But if you if it sort of gets to like 1.7, 1.8 or so, then it just becomes ever larger, and it's that much harder to stay with them. I always find.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think the thing is, you sort of just follow what they're doing, whereas you don't have that luxury if you're that far behind. So you start taking different lines from them.
Yeah. Now, and interestingly, Marin is not changing up into 8th gear towards the end of the main straight. We'll stay on board with them for another lap, and I'll show you.
Maybe he just doesn't chill. Yeah, I think I saw it earlier. Last lap, so he did. I was wondering, is he? I wonder if he's just thinking that he's just not getting any significant straight line speed by going into it.
Yeah, no, I've seen this. I've also seen YouTube videos about a month ago about apparently if you go in the 8th gear, the stopping distance in the braking zones apparently a bit longer. So
yeah,
if you
that's what makes sense actually, because the engine braking, I sort of get, I sort of understand.
I sort of get it, but at the same time,
don't ask me to explain it, guys, because it's terrible complicated.
Yeah, no, look, we'll see now. He's going in 7th. He's hitting the rev limiter. He's got no interest in changing it.
And also no interest in passing Destiny either. So he's doing Mark Marquez and MotoGP and just casually biding his time.
Yeah, definitely. He's using 0 ERS as well. So I think he's just biding his time and doing the sensible thing, really. I do think
the question is one of these two guys just sandbagging? Like, hopefully not. Hopefully these are just guys with genuinely similar pace, or who knows? We'll just have to wait and see.
I think they're both sandbagging. I've just gone on board with Destiny, and Destiny's actually got 70% ERS, so
yeah. Well, yeah, I suppose they just need to think about saving it. One guy needs it for defense, and one guy needs it for offense. And it's just a case of being very careful with it.
Yeah, it's Marin again, 0 ERS. He won't try and move, I'm pretty sure. And yeah,
wee bit of contact, but I think I'm okay.
Yeah. No,
I didn't realise F1 cars only had 7 gears.
No, I think that they do have 8 gears.
No, I'm joking.
Oh no, sorry. It's been a long evening, but I'm as frustrated as anyone about the stream tonight. I was really looking forward to it. I haven't done a commentary in a while, and Yeah, I even turned up a little bit early to sort things out, and then my internet was being garbage, so had to go and reset that and wait for that to reboot and stuff. And yeah, it just got away from me. So sure, next time it will all be fine. But as you say that, Vin Blank, 5.6 seconds now.
Oh, he really needs to start taking at least a second a lap out of them. Well, close to a second a lap out of them if he's going to have any chance. Plus, he's got other issues as well. He's got battery issues as well. So
Yeah, he does.
He is really in a lot of problems here.
Yeah, Vin Blank changing up to 8th gear on the straights.
Oh, but whether he's going to be able to keep up with them or not is another thing.
Yeah, and as it goes on, the medium
will come these guys around.
Yeah, absolutely. The benefit will depreciate every lap a little bit more, and the fact that he hasn't closed in massively in the first few.
Stabilised the gap now, so it has this lap anyway. So
yeah. He's going to need the front two to start fighting, but they're being very sensible. Marin is just sitting. He's almost on 100% ERS now, and Destiny's on 80%. It's very strange to see. They're obviously very experienced at battles like this. And Corey sent me the
battery operating percentages with them. Like, would you expect most guys to be sort of in the 30s to 40s most of the time then?
Personally, depends. Like, if you're not in a fight, then it's good to just save it in case someone comes up on you really quickly. In this case, I think they're sort of watching each other. They know that the last DRS zone on the last lap is probably going to be crucial, and they need to have you know, if you got an overtake for the straight in Germany, that's gonna be about 40% battery gone straight away, I'd say. So they're just sparring, they're just building up for a big fight, which I'm sure we'll see on this last lap.
Yeah, I bet you Destiny or Vin Blank's really hoping for Japan 1989 to happen with the 2002.
Yes. Japan 1999, was that
or 1989?
Oh, 1980. Oh, what Senna and Prost. But as we say, that Marion does get the move done. I think he just had so much battery, and he was thinking, right, I'm just gonna go for it.
I'm bored. Yeah, I'm coming back.
Yeah, but that's far from over. I mean, Destiny, he's got a lot of battery himself. He's in 0 ERS at the moment, and he'll be coming back for sure.
The question is, has Marin just decided now, right, I'm gonna bolt? So, is that his thinking? He sat behind him for so long, and now he's starting to pull out of a wee bit of a gap, so has he just decided, right, I'm out of here?
Yes.
So it'll be interesting to see if Destiny can keep up with him through these next couple of laps. Oh, the back end got very skittish there. Not ideal at all. But he has DRS, which is well close to the gap. He is too far behind to make the move. Surely from there anyway. Yeah, he's too far back. So you just have to save the battery and try and stay with Marin for these next couple of corners. He's pulled away Marin in these last couple of sectors by about a tenth or two, so he really needs to try and stay within touching distance if he can, Destiny.
Yeah. He's still in that DRS zone with a lot of battery, so he will be able to charge an attack on the last lap. I mean, there's still the end of this one and then 2 to go, so I mean, a lot can happen. That 0.7 gap can close very, very quickly. And also, we forgot to mention penalties as well. I mean, this track is notorious for penalties, so that could change things.
For sure.
He's just about in DRS. He's just 0.9, so he needs a good corner now. I think they've hit the detection zone. There it is. Yeah, he was in DRS, and let's see how much he closes. He was 0.8 behind. He's going in full beams now. Overtake.
I know it's hard to say. He's in a bit of bother here because he really needs to close that gap further, so he has an overtaking opportunity. But then at the same time, he'll have battery issues for the next lap. So
yeah, he did. He used his battery there, but so did Marin, and Marin's down to 35, while Destiny is on 57. So yeah, he's definitely building up for a last lap move. But just quickly before we end, I've got the tables, and it's round 3, and after 2 rounds, Vin Blank is leading on 40 points, Stan is second on 36 points, Jesper third with 25 points, Fnatic fourth with 20 points, Stinner 5th with 15 points, Shone 6th with 14, Sheo with 12 points in 7th, Rip and Run 8th with 10 points, Marin in 9th with 7 points, and Bjorn in 10th with...
Sorry to cut across you. We've got potentially... Is he going to go for it? No, he's too far back. He's giving it a his all though.
Yeah, it's the final lap.
Destiny may as well just put it in put it into battery mode 4 for the rest of it, because he's got nothing to lose now. He may as well just go full beams in the battery.
Yeah, I don't know why he's only in high at the moment. Yeah, it's not a good overtaking manoeuvre around here.
I think he's in trouble here. I don't think he's going to be able to pull off. I don't think there's any other sensible overtaking moves from out of the finish line.
No way. Yeah.
So Marin comes through the second to last corner onto the start finish straight, and he wins the round 3 of the TUF2 championship in Germany. Great result from him. Marin comes across the line. Oh,
penalties.
Destiny's got it. He's got it as a result of penalties. So he's finished his first then. So instead of Marin winning it, it's Destiny that wins it. Vin Blank finishes P3, Stan P4. I think it was just a bad strategy option at the start, which has cost them. They got initial grid position, but they've ended up losing.
The 2-stop hasn't paid off. Yeah. As Lucas says in the chat, mediums are way more consistent than the softs, and I think we'd have to agree with that based on what we saw.
Steen is 6th. Jesper comes across the line. He's P3 in the championship. Per result for him. P7. Fnatic P8. He's just coming across the line there now. Corey finishing 9th. Yeah, tough start to the race with a first lap collision with somebody. So he's P9. Pad 10th. And that rounds up the first course.
Yeah, but good result for the top 2 in the championship. Vin Blank will extend his lead over Stan. Marin will get in the title hunt with that 2nd place, and Destiny, who was on 0 points after 2 DNFs, will put himself in the mix as well. So
yeah, for sure, that was a really good race between those two. It was literally just start to finish between those two all race. I'd pick a driver of the day.
Driver of the day, I'd love to have seen the whole race, and apologies to everyone.
Based on what you saw?
Well, I think based on the penalties, it's got to be Destiny. Everyone's picked up. Let's have a look. Everyone's picked up a penalty apart from Destiny, and he had great pace as well.
Yeah, that's very impressive. To be fair, I'll give it to Destiny as well. So the American wins in Germany for the 2nd time. Lol. Marin P2, GFO P3, Vinblank P3, Stan P4, Bjorn P5, Stina P6, Jesper P7, Fnatic 8th, Quarry 9th, Pad 10th, and that rounds up your point scores. Rip out of the points, Nap out of the points, Show and DNF, TCG, Alan DNF'd, and the rest of the guys didn't make it to the end either.
Yeah, I think pretty much everyone who finished got a point there.
Mm-hmm.
But no, again, massive apologies. I didn't. My internet, I had to go out and reset it. That took about 5-10 minutes away, and then I thought I'd be logged into the YouTube account, and I wasn't. So I had to text Sean, who was racing. So that took a bit of time. And then I had to go on YouTube and enable the stream settings, which I wasn't expecting to do, and that took me a good 10 minutes. So really sorry to everyone. Also the beeping, I don't understand what was going on there. Also the stream quality, don't understand either. Well, I do because I changed it, but it was on automatic, and I just changed it back to normal and sorted itself out. So next time it'll be fine. I haven't done this in a couple of months, so apologies again.
As said, the coverage will be available, both qualifying and the race info, without commentary granted, but you can watch it from my channel, the whole thing. So if you're interested, you know where to go.
Yeah, just to piece together the race a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Right, thanks everyone, and we will catch you next week. Ah, great track.